people are tending to confuse religion with culture. We are between me as the record street.
They are turning to.
Yeah, they are confusing
religion
with culture.
And
then the entire topic we relevant. And say, yeah, na yet is a man for be kase. Mame for Islam, example, even though it applies to both Islam and Christianity. But I mean, use Islam. Say Islam no ye Arab for amamre, and a yakofa ediaba. Na yen Ghana for ye amamre. Adi na ya jaya amamre akofa ubikurum amamre edi aba.
But is it true?
No, it's not true.
Okay.
So that's why we are here to explain for people to understand.
Okay.
Arab for amamre.
Share the page and come away questions wom.
All right.
Come away share page and come away questions wom. Yanko.
Etinyansa wan Arab for ewo amamre. Ena Islam ewo. Islam edani baby. Ena Arab for amamre so edani baby. Yakasa amamre. O hwe amamre ankasa. Amamre epie free geography emu. Se amanfo bi kwatena baabi a enuane a yedua wo ho eyeye no ebedane wo maduane de yedua wo ho a enyeyiye no enti ka se ye ka se culture kasa ka ho montade shem enti se omakwatena area bi a awo ewo ho a naturally no ombe hyentare a ebetumi akava wo mu hu nyina na abedane wo mo culture wo mo amamre omakwatena baabi a udua ebi a enchensi a eyeyi a ye wadua baabi wo udua Ghana ha enyeyiye. But some quarter say no duane say ye na abedane wo mu aduane enti culture no epie free baby amanfo bi ekwatena tena ye ene ye wo culture bi ye import enti obiara kuro biara oman biara ewo wo mu culture na arabfo ewo wo mu culture ebra komisheni Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam eba ye no sanka eye arab culture na o preach a nyansa ka arabfo nyina ebeje tumpre kope.
Share the page wo hwe no share page no yanto aso
nanka nya de ombe ye na ho adwen se ombe tano to the point omuma komisheni etu free ni kura ye wo no so maka Medina because they are not Arab for kan nyina ne say ye wo yamamre ye wo ekwan ye fa so ye niema ye wo abosoma yesom ye wo se na esidi adwumadie se ne oba yesi ehwe oba se ne akwada yesi ehwe akwada no mo sanima wo nyinara etibibiti say alcoholism was the order of the day e ye wo mo culture like so obi tumi nom sa ebro pa a sani pan ewo ginable wo society no emu enti alcoholism gambling ene de keka ho na eye wo mo culture bi a omo mfa ni agrokra ana makafo sikafo no ade a na omo tumi egina so e ma wo musika ekosoro pa ye interest enti eye full time business a manfo bi eye ni nyina ne se ono wo sika onya adwuma sole ote ho wo ba no abo obesia no di nsi wasi mu di ama wo ba no abo obesia no di nsi wasi ena na ma wo munye sika enti bla komisheni ba ya o preach no say ye nanka o preach Arab culture nanka Arab fo nyina ebeji Islam no atum nanka Arab fo no nyinara ebeji Islam no atum ebra omum bisa question bia but essence na enya Arab culture na komisheni e preach nti enu nti na onya opposition enti amanfo bebre o kan Qur'ana Nyankopon ma yete ase in Quran chapter 7 verse 154 no and 157 Nyankopon ekasa kire yen ewo Qur'an mu say anytime biara commissioni bi ebeba ne nkrofo enchen no and then nyasa ma men kan verse we I think say very important ma men kan Quran chapter 7 verse number 70 ma men kan Quran chapter 7
obeka ma now
na yenhwe ye sheikh bako eno no
okay
oye imam ewo police mosque
so Kaaba
acha yena
da se ento aso me eja
sorry eja
why am oba
no
ni nyina ye no ti de sua de bi
all right nyasa wo hwe Qur'ana in Quran chapter 7 verse 70 no hwede aponyame eka asem bi wo verse
obi se ene de me kan borofo
okay
ya wo de tata ya do kan borofo ne ento bi
mate wo de ene ye be kon borofo wa nyansa ene ye be kon borofo boko
Quran chapter 7 verse 70
nam
they said have you come to us that we should worship Allah alone
eti ebra we salvation we kasafa ane bi hudo unza dana ya kasa Islam no enye komisheni nko na di Islam by Islam ewo ho efiri se Yakopon ebo wiase enti sa komishefo ko o mo krofo nchen enti ebra hood ekọ ne krofo nchen na oye o kanya mesam akire o so mo nja abosonsom no mbeso Yakopon ba ko no wɔn culture na wɔn no wɔn njae no all preach church na wɔn catch and say the man and start biom.
They said,
Start
have you come to us that we should worship Allah alone?
Eti wɔn busa who say na wɔn no ba ye no yɛn yɛsom yɛ abosom obi wɔ hɔ a wobɛkɔ wɔn abusua mu no wɔn wɔ abusua bosom abusua we wɔ wɔn bosom ɛna individually obi a wɔ ne bosom say enti wo ba ye wo say yɛn njae saa abosom we nyinara na yɛn bɛsom Nyankopɔn baako pɛ
and leave what our fathers
na yɛn njae amammerɛ na yɛbɛto sɛ ne yɛ papa nom ɛwɔ so ne yɛn njae saa amammerɛ no ana
have worshipped.
Adeɛ na yɛ papa nom ɛsom na yɛn yɛnyi yɛbɛto yɛ no waba bɛka kyerɛ sɛ yɛn njae saa ɛnɛma no som ana which means say message na anabihood ɛde ba no ɛyɛ different from adeɛ na nkrɔfo no ɔmo yɛ enti ɛnyɛ wɔ ɔmo culture ɔde bibi foforɔ bi na ɛɛba ɛnyɛ nkrɔfo no culture na ɔba bɛ endorse sanka ɛyɛ ɔmo culture na ɔba bɛ endorse a ɛnya de ɔmo bɛbusa ne sɛ adeɛ nti na waba wɔ sɛ yɛn gya yɛ deɛ na anayɛ nananom ɛyɛ no ne yɛn bɛdi wo deɛ akyi the same thing okɔ Quran mu a in Quran chapter 34 verse 43 ɛbra kɔmhyɛni Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam ɛba Maka na ɔka nyamesɛm akyerɛ Quraishifoɔ ɛne Makafoɔ no kɔmhyɛni hu sɛ eti okan ɛyɛ history before Islam in Arabia no answer Islam ba Arabia no na Arabfoɔ no ɔmo wɔ aniyo bi na ɔmo yɛ anima bi na ɔmo pride in eti ɛbra kɔmhyɛni no ɛsɔre yɛ no okan ni Sira na ana kɔmhyɛni abakwasɛm a Sira ma yɛte aseɛ sɛ na kɔmhyɛni yɛ obi a ɛnɛma na ne nkrɔfoɔ yɛ na ɛnyɛ ne fɛ.
Are you saying that Islam was there before Muhammad?
Yes. Islam has been there since man set foot on this earth.
Hey,
Since the first man was created. Islam
and
has been
Quran
there.
bad time, eh?
Quran, Commissioner Muhammad the Quran no buy. But Islam has been there. All right, so my young explanation was I say. The attorney say, Oba Quran in Mua. You can say Islam. The word Islam, no, it is more of a verb than a noun. The word Islam.
A doing word, not a name, right?
Yes. The attorney say Islam, no, a action. It is from the root word silm. Silm means submission. So it means the word Islam means submitting to the will of God. That is Islam. And whoever submitted to the will of, for example, at the time of Noah, whoever
that time na Quran am I right?
Na in your Quran. It means say whatever was the law, whatever was the message given to Noah, if you surrender to that message, you are called a Muslim. Et yaka say Islam. So this is what we mean by Islam. Ebiri bia Nyankopon asem bi beba no. Se Nyankopon asem bi ba na se wuji tumwa. Emfa ho ni se hwan ana hwan. At the time of Isa alayhi salam, Jesus Christ ba no. En chechira ode ba ye no wo mo gi nchechira tum no from Muslims.
Hey,
yes, we call them Muslims.
Yes, ba ye no be kan na suafo na wo kan mo bunu so omo ye Muslims.
That's why I'm saying Islam no enye tag bi a.
Christopher no benya case o. Dia say that. Ono ni Christo sum no wo say no mo ye Islam. So cheche no de ba ye no.
Say uti ase na make na.
Chemu ye.
Say Nyankopon ma Yesu message. We can Luke chapter 4 verse 42 a. O say nyame suma so onbeka na hini ho nsɛmpa enkyere. Nti gospel na Yesu e preach.
Man ne ba. Ono an doba so meka hini ho nsɛm nhyɛ no.
Ne doba na different case and
they different case.
Okay, whatever ne ba say ne doba ni nyina ye de ye gini.
Eno nya issue ma. They hear on the say on the message aba.
Message na ode ba ye no. Eno na ene ye ka ho asɛm. Eti message na anabi Isa alayhi salam ade ba ye no. Wo mo gi sa message ni etu mu no. They have submitted to the will of the Creator. Into John chapter 5 verse 30 was I seek not my own will but the will of the Father who have sent me. It will na Jesus Christ de ba ye no. Wo mo gi sa will no etu mu no. We call them Muslims. A linguistic meaning. In Islam na there. Who from say ni almost ye ngramfo. Because they submitted to the will
so
of Allah.
Ene obi a Christian. Na the Christ kan what the year you be fan Islam mo fan so a Christian.
So
the bad ene ya.
Explanation a woman say. Explanation a woman say. Ene ya.
What's the difference between the two? Quran aba Bible ho. So Christ go for omugusu the principle kan ho asem na boji tum so me Islam omugusu di eche. So are they still Muslims? And as you see there's some Christopher.
And what has changed? Topic.
We are not diverting. Issue one digesting the year. Mate, Manu, you don't worry. Put on silence.
The attorney say, the didn't kind of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. in every generation, Osuma o commissioner no amana assemble on Fambra. So commissioner way back, for example, Abraham Moses, editor Rabayano. No o preach Torah. One moment you Torah no etumuno. By virtue of believing in the Torah and submitting to the will of God in the Torah, became Muslims. And the Torah no chino, and Anabi Isa alayhi salam eba Jesus
Torah
Christ
ne
eba.
ewie na adwuma.
And we and a gospel no aba.
Torah na ewie na adwuma.
Torah no ewie.
Ti enko the next one.
And a gospel no aba. And the gospel no nsem o de ba ye no. Wo mo mbeji gospel no nsem atumu no. Ye fro wo mo den, ye fro wo mo so.
Which is the New Testament, right?
No. When we talk about the gospel, we don't mean the New Testament.
Then the end gospel. I just want
gospel,
to know your perspective. Okay, so I don't know what the first from Matthew now, right?
No. It was the old kind Bible. The Bible to say, and Jesus went to the synagogue to preach their gospel.
So, say to you, is it the Matthew, Mark, Luke, John? I'll be friend say, yeah,
so
yes, life now, friend say.
Yeah, were fragment of the message of Jesus in the books, in the gospel. One and then the Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, but not in its entirety.
So when it comes to Islam, book Ben the message of Christ. Do you have a separate book for the message? This is the message of Christ.
So, for us Muslims, you know, we believe say the message of Jesus Christ, the gospel, Quran, Quran have taken over from the gospel and the Torah.
So there's an also
the
Old Testament, New Testament, Quran. Okay. I want the clarity.
Yes, so we are now in the era of the Holy Quran.
Okay.
And then, if you want to be a good Christian, you want to be a good Jew, whatever you want to be, okay, then you have to follow the last messenger, who is Prophet Muhammad.
Oh.
So what
is it? Christopher, no no. I say you the
problem you want to say, I didn't a Christopher. Okay, Christo say Jew near one New Testament endi. Obeko heaven because they be any.
Okay.
Because on the Yesundi.
Okay.
It's according to Christian, say Jew near be Christo and unbelieve in the New Testament.
Okay.
And then that same thing that Christopher also Now here is the Quran. Also say Winjindi. So the thing is,
so to you, Wobeko heaven, I just away Jaw Christo Smabasum Islam, which is the Quran, the last prophet, right?
What was that Ghana had a constitution be? And a year and a for Fraba. Even at a time your constitution money when you follow it, you are a law-abiding citizen. But and then Mlafa for Abba 92 then a year you soon. So I can say, oh, when see a mara, the ultimate mara, it is still under so hard. Over to mara.
So maybe in generality, Torah Nekem, which is the Old Testament. New Testament now the current scripture we say Quran to when did the principle of Quran echino does that mean say nyame ba ko pani na so nana?
Yes, say entina na ya na man for ntia say make I say Yahweh and Jehovah no e dim bia man for the creator there, and then that means say the same creator na nyina yeso no, the same creator e bia obi wo ha or wrong concepts about God. And I said,
Obi amba Islam wa onko heaven.
Enti, you cannot question. Untumi nya osra hemai ebra wa punya mi asem.
So obi epo Quran wa punya mi asem.
Yeah, opo Quran wa punya mi asem. Opo Quran wa punya mi asem.
Afi high clear. Yanko your topic na so.
Enti, yaka se culture na. Ade me pese yeti ase ne se. Kuro biara o man biara enkrofoko bia e wo wo mo culture a eye amamra omo ye Islam eje culture we mu nyina e recognize all these cultures. Islam recognize into Quran chapter 49 verse 18 na Yakopon ka semi wo o si ya ayuhan nas inna khalaqna okay o si yankan e fene
o bet man kan say we are not teaching but then not necessarily reading that
o si o mu amoye adasama e ye me nyame na me bo mo into nations and tribes. Me born into nations and tribes. Wase me born sa later arafu se na be ya mo behu mo. Eti Ghana ni nua Ghana ni. Enye se mo be time ho. Enye se mo be create diversion. Na mo be say oh even oba Ghana mpo a yesan so e tribes a. Unim say oh me ya igbeni. Even ayigbenu mu krampo yesa wo different thing na. Eno so extra distinction e wo yemu. Enye bibie te Yakopon yesa de o se later arafu se na be ya ye betumi ehu ye ho. Eti sia me tie se me ko me krom a mehu abushe ma ko wuram mehu efia ma ko no ye ntumi nya bibia havazard sa se wonam wiase sa keke eti Yakopon ema nipa de sani asetena and a yebe creative culture am I based on the American our geographical locations. You're creating the mama. But then Ade ba kone say all these culture be a cremus or only the papa sin obi. Oba yen Ghana hampa. The different tribes the different kind of one. Obi a cremus or look at the superior culture. It will be as on culture are richer than we. Even when we colonize Ghana for an Africans, they came to colonize it because omo idea be say yen less of a human. Eti omo ba be pay status. Eti they are trying to superimpose their culture on us. Eti culture no each and every culture. Eti Nyankopon eka say me say waja anakum shu'uba. The word shu'ab in Arabic actually clerk. Say but even translation no ukani naboma it means nation. But then the word shu'ub no in Arabic actually say clerk, meaning each and every community you have your more idea and shema ewo mo culture no. Cultures nina. You can think of any culture in this globe, in everywhere. Culture be anywhere or yes standard. Emma culture fufrubi. It is in this aspect we are higher. Over the other aspect, we low. It allows you to the word shu'uba. Say there be amount for better say it does not matter what culture you are practicing. You still have some flaws. So what you say? It in Nyankopon say muni nara say me say me culture na me wono sinto wom. Na se won so nim se wo culture na won sinto wom na me se media no me wo ade bi eye papa nti wo hu a no wo besua me media no na se me so won so wo ade bi eye papa won so hu a no wo besua me media no nti for example Ghana hwese ne city yankwala and na me nim obi a ode ne ba free Europe ede ne ba Ghana nya bibia nti o wo banya ntete se ne akwala si eye de yetete akwada because Ghana no yetete ye ma but yanso ye wa ha yetumi ho coach ade bia omo ye wo ho na enfe yes okay yanso ye pese ade ye makọ ho ekosua e bia how to use gadgets na ade o pese ade okono kosua nyina so ade bia eboa but then culture bia nu a oye supreme over some other culture eti Nyankopon si inna akramakum indallah munyinara mumudia odim wo Nyankopon anim eye atqakum dia osu Nyankopon eti ebra Islam ba ye no Islam say keep your culture etu hwe malama oye imam but she dress and what dress enye Arab for dress ni and now come masalachi a yentale a yehye 3 in 1 fugu ye yehye nyina emu bia no efiri Arab mam na bai enti senka jarabia na mo shede enti me ba enti senka Islam no eye Arab for culture
me be so be jane film say jarabia na free
say and me just say won say your culture bi wo ho a me say your weaknesses
and what they need example
me bem
Debbie unya me guest to be ready obeba because o push me na me hu hear me so pa today relax time so na me wabem na conversation in flow if I say uchema de what you use as an example say on share bon kremotade yeah they share the normal dress because na large at national on share 3 pieces and eno nya mo culture be a Nigeria for na some dresses are fine but then there is a particular wear a shewa you are known to be an Islam which was brought in additional upu that is how they were dressing I check home they dress in that way and also
enti one said the attorney said ye wo ade bi wo ho a na me church na culture mu no ebra commission e ba ye no na Arabfo no omo dress say yo there be enti most of the Arab people crampo no they are virtually naked ebra commission e ba ye no enti Islam a code of dressing called hijab. Now the hijab ne say obekata ohunyina.
Ba mo she.
Yeah.
We in Ghana.
Yes. And now wo friend jalabia no. Enti enye atare no. The conditions are 6. The conditions of the hijab are 6. Enti sa conditions no and e da pam atare no. Enti number 1, yakase hijab a you didn't can say I was atare no etumi kata. We oba e free on saha wutimi nyina e was e bibia wo kata e na efe hijab. We bema the same thing. The atosu mienu atare no ense se e kyekyere pampin eyi u figures. So your ba na hunam unam abontin so atare hyew no ayi u figure nyina na eda ho. Bema so the same thing unama na wo trouser na amia wa kyekyere na wo bema krampo unama na ehue na mpo amafo afa say fashion. The third one is say ense se atare na ehyew no eye inviting is so glamorous in Islam, especially when you're bad. The concept of hijab is to protect you. Send a bear, a man molested. And hijab is a man shataria, a inviting. Either say a glamorous, and a wow. And then say the attention, and then you are not a commodity for pleasure. We are a body and your dignity. That is the third category. And then the other category is and say atari transparent. Say the baby who idea a share was it. You another category and not just say bear man share or bad yet or bounce in share bear man yet. And you want the last one and no we don't imitate the symbols of kufar. You imitate symbol a year abosonsom a symbol. So what I'm making I say. These are the 6 principles of the hijab. I don't know. You actually say, "Oh, you see, young cat a baby." Into we are me say, "Me baby."
Hafiz, pause.
All right.
See, you beside this open my dear. Your former Kaaba, near my pam, your mamma pam from head to toe. A bad dressing Kaaba dress no jinawa. Na ubi a washe Islam ntadi no address jinaho. Will you say my minimum dear afraid myself? I just want to know. No, what the way open my internet maybe so. Because it meant I'm told. Everywhere is covered. Was sending tomatoes say or do baby na bibi cry or apply. So our culture was having a system of making sure say you no part of your body is seen. Your palm slit quite be seen in Nasi.
Yeah.
I don't know if you understand it. So
yeah,
if that is a principle, why not that?
Why not? And internet makes sense. Say, who's a company who example and the way by
good.
Mr. Atali Shemi. Saying Arab for Atari. But then it fulfills the principles of hijab. And I come back to the week. And I would do my memory bamuno. It is a perfect example of hijab. That is why it is entertained in the Muslim circles. It will be Maslechia. Imam mo say you be an ashe abaya. Bebre nam po edu salam pamta na oba ai oba nzongwa enya wana ya pam ene ma bebre. En to me wana ya pam ne bebre. Ne mo awasan to na wo pam no. Me ma obusu ngu ho enyi yu ba bi ngu ho ene po de amanfo pimpam yi eno nye nanam de ni bia. Ene ni pana hye kaba ni na wa mu nyina se gugu ho. Islam on pesa. Islam pesa o kata ohu nyina as oba.
Nti oba pia bo nti obi timi hye find say kwasi. Obi timi hye white one.
Yeah.
Mo can say
yabi.
O timi hye na the way ni hu si guo inside no. Esin say
enti enye hijab no. Enti say our principles. Enti ye no enye de obi ye wonzongo na ye kan o. And make just say hijab no ye what 6 criteria of hijab. Watade na wo hye na wo say fulfill all these criteria. Whatever somebody is wearing, and I make sure it should be transparent, it should be so tight fitting, it should be glamorous. This I know who's a man for Shentalia be obi also a hijab, but a hunina shari break. Oh no, be a show. No. This is Islam. Yama minimum dear nine, almost say not fulfilling the principles of hijab. They maintain it. And to be master lecture, a man one a bisha cabanis see woman I say, or whom baby Makatama and the may fed the Eguso, Islam egitum. And Tabla Islam bayan, or see maintain your culture. Nemo culture no, and you're supreme because there are some faults in your culture. Or be able to even clump Ghana, a buying to Mrs. Culture of Ghana here. Even as late as 1995 year, yes, a culture of Ghana. Culture na ye nim say na man for ye. Yanka say to me tazo culture we nya papa, yanja yan 20. Trokos ya ken. Na ye culture man for ejejinem. Se busani bi ye bone a e wo se ye kopa abawe bi o ye vege onye bone bi a onu problem bi ani no ho ne de no kosi awa se de be ye obetua ka e de ama na ye culture manfo e practice enti bla Islam ba ye no wo hwe bi se would right se obi wu a e kwan na ye fa so e treat se bi omo a ade ato wo mani oba ni ku wagya no you gonna see treat wo we ye culture do not say even in Ghana na your culture bi even do amanfo ka se nye no kra be e no kra culture bi e kire se ohin to a yetumi ko jana kwan ye no krofo ko jana kwan
because you on say my problem I'm war with all the religions.
Okay.
When it comes to issues like this, say negatives me and you reject it the 90% positive of your culture impacting our lives. Then we are hammering on me and extreme issues are
Right.
even society no dealing with, you know.
All right.
Now it has become why we needed a certain religion to come. Issue no, there were a lot of cultures are. You can't take it away. That is why Ghana is still Ghana. Yeah, me per se. When you are talking like this, we highlight make a lecture about because they all can want some obi kujai hena wa Antonium. Our fathers they buy because now they decide to create a certain law saying be
all right.
That doesn't mean say it's applicable even a net because a net maybe a system and there is no problem with it. It's no affair, no say that was our culture. Then it becomes I say I hear negative be and the way the person will put it, you know. Now I say, Mo papa mkwa di nyansa krabi ni omutrim.
All right.
No, that is not it. It helped in a certain way that time. So the context between one that was the ideal thing a bit at that time, but not today. Yeah, positivity no emboyen kakra because you could a lot abrofuni nyanko mo be.
Nyansa senka o mamilan. We are not here.
No. I'm just adding up to what you're saying. Not about you.
All right.
In general.
Enti there, my membra ho kakra. On say positivity na make us say Islam ba ye no. Wasi kita o culture. O culture ne kita no o kasa. The way odidi, the way o niama kita wa de.
They are baby are different. Ana ne yemfa Hausa kasa.
Enya sorry.
Emfa nya sorry.
Ya de ya sorry.
Meba. Who team I the Hausa kasa ni team. That's not okay.
Etitie okay e hono mam.
That's what I mean. So no. Enya wo kasa na mu read Quran. Meba read Quran han. Read in Hausa.
Nyansa mama
you see that thing. So Upo, there is a certain language it has been imposed. Upo, you read that, and that is where the original destiny is. Yes, me too.
On say the American say, Ebra Islam buy. Was it kita or culture? Use your culture. Nemo you never be or culture no more. Islam every year through. And then me teach them when you say make the negative aspect. But so language and they make who say make us a misha no. Me say culture biara ewo adia eye papa ewo mu a itumi import. But Islam no, Islam enya culture. Eti Islam nye say who say ya superimpose no. Islam nya culture bia akofa free baby. Islam efri nyame ana aba. Na Nyankopon no de ba ye no, ono nyame no obo otwi, obo brofo, obo hwan, ono na obo Arabic. And wasani Quran or Arabic mu and odi ama yen. You can be a good Muslim even if you don't understand one Arabic. You can still be a good Muslim. There is nowhere in Islam I say unti Arabic you can be a good Muslim. You can go to heaven even if you don't understand Arabic. The yan say unnima yebisa oh asem menti ase kira me na de onu asua na onim no watumi akira wo. Enti the fact say Quran was revealed in Arabic. That is why you use Arabic edible empire. But then any rituals of the salat. Nemo umpai bo nyamesaba yaka uzikra wo ye ni nyina batumi aye wo krom kasam and omo aye Islam nyina nim say e sanete. Enti ba maslachi a ye hutuba ye sermona yaka yikrom kasa babia omote brofo yaka brofo babia omote ga yaka ga babia omote Hausa yaka Hausa kotokoli foka kotokori. Enti anya by first statement to say yanka obi krom kasa. Nemo Quran ni uko it was revealed in Arabic. So a logical say ube quote in Arabic. Ya azana. The nipa wa sha say azana no. Ya fe bi sunna. Sa azana ya freno. Ono ya in Arabic. Enti sa wonso wo fra. That is why at least ade bia wo ya basically also usua ade bi kakra. But what we are saying is it does not matter.
Do tiemu ka say kremofo bra so momra ne mompa enko.
Dabi.
I just want to understand. You see, I'm asking basic questions.
Oh yeah.
Obia on Islam will ask. So you can break this out. What is wrong? Say me fresh Roman form fre. On it's non-verbal.
All right.
But then it tells you it is time for you to come and pray. What's the difficulty? What is the difficulty? So is it the language name and content?
Yeah, so on say when it comes to this, when doors like this are open for religious rituals, that's where we get a lot of innovations popping inside. Say a giant religious rituals are a distinct religious rituals. Ya just will be able to me yes and PBR. I want to be so chebu assembly will be ka Uyambesho. Enti yawadi be fan sunna. That means the initiality. Baby a shasi free. Eti nipa no shasi ye azan no. Say no ye no.
Islam shall say free.
Islam. No, I mean the azan we are calling today. Azan a friend and then Ebra commission is sallallahu alaihi wasallam I want azan e shall say free. Eti yen kramofo on say you
shall say free Mecca. And only according to this is how a friend conform one pie. Is that not it?
No, it is in the supervision of the Holy Prophet. And I ochre e kwan for so azan.
That's what I mean. The Holy free. And they have to still keep on the same language. Abra is only saying
it is who study Arabica, who study Islam. Nyansa, let's be fair. Islam ye nyina. Baby yaka Arabic the rituals of worship.
But that's on focus. Islam is not a religion; it's a culture. But that's on focus.
That is why we are treating this topic. Islam is not a culture.
It's not a culture.
Islam is a complete way of life.
So it's not a culture. It's not a religion.
No, Islam is a complete way of life. And Yakupon diable ewiase nyina. It's a culture. Why more culture? So a culture then is the culture of Allah. The way Allah wants us to live our lives. So Yakupon say ya boy ya bra, ya transaction, ya kasa.
Ghana the one beko bon something about so power.
Oh, ya bon pay say am for be sakra. Now you won crofo be say Abraham am say heaven ni ho.
Omon sachra muslimu.
No, un say ya pese am for tia say. Ya kasa sachra wadwen ya won. O ya bone. Na say sachra wadwen ya. The pese chene say, busa won say at my time what is the will of the creator? And the will of the creator today is the Quran. So there's no salvation without the Quran.
One science is the will of the creator.
Do you have
any who see any will of creator, mama boy?
Do you have any order?
Me say, who can we no say any will? Obviously say Bible name the will of the creator. Then also would the end the will of the creator.
That is why in here see a better trust near by discussions.
Okay.
Why do you think say and I mean example no? Yeah, well, one say me ma 45 constitution in 92 constitution. Ebrana constitution we adwuma. It was the will of the country. When a person will be a conform to, and you move on to a different constitution. And you
still see Quran as you're moving on from Bible, you do Quran.
Yes,
you don't
of
see
course.
it as a separate idea, a siwa, a sumfu from so.
No.
You don't see it like that.
Nyanko has always been one. Nyami ni osum say osum we wo media. Masa beti for one. There be nyanko ni branches.
Okay.
Osum ye ba ko pe. Na mo nipa so odin.
And there
be and you reject nyame asem. Et the Jews for reject Yesu. That is why they don't even believe in the New Testament. They don't believe in the gospel. And the Christopher they are rejecting the Quran. And nyame no otiti branches so. E ni pa so odin na opo be nyankopon asemachi. Eti asode ni basa na no op excuses. And abetana way I say and the way you say but obewuram na nyesa netie. The same thing that Jews for the year Christianity.
Do you believe that Muslims in Germany?
Everywhere in this world.
Okay.
Muslims are everywhere. They call for prayer. Yes, of course, they call for prayer. You go to America, everywhere in this world. Everywhere they call for prayer. Everywhere.
Wow,
everywhere in the globe. Baby, unless, of course, your nations be almost sanctions. Otherwise, generally, baby, you're friend for Salah. Baby,
and I need information.
That's what I'm telling. Maybe
you don't have information about it.
I mean, information. Baby, you're my now say you Muslims are you know Europe. Yes, I'm live on Facebook. America, UK.
And yes, America, friend.
And America, no. I did be so I'm record. And then we have information. We have brothers call together about 80% of us are Germany. Most of them are in other European countries. Baby, no azan baby. And no crap.
So you don't see Islam as urban and at the buyer that some of the things you can't break into them. You have to just follow sanity. You don't see it like that.
Yes, of course, because man have to submit to the will of the Creator. The Creator does not submit to your culture. It in Yankopon the Maraba, when I submit to Yankopon. Yankopon Mamma say me buy and beto say Momu Yesi. For example, at the time of Ebra Commission in Mayano, not Arab, said America, Arab Mamu, I didn't know Munim Pai and Sanom. A Dan Yankopon abolishing Sanono, Yasina and Sa, etene wo market say insua to a etene no because obia ko hwe ni inside e dey gu entina ama ene maka form anya prestige no because ani pa bia no nsa elimetew bronsa ani dey po nya biom eti maka ebra islam ba ye no wankase mbeto se mo no nsa omo de nsa challenge islam be yifiri honom emma wom a more dignified way of life. Eti se islam ba ohwe wo culture no enti won se papa ne ka no ye ma mo dress ya no mo dress nyansa na eye fe islam ba wankase mo
but they don't drink but they smoke.
Mamo
Look at Islam. You see people smoking.
Islam, not Islam. Mpepefo.
Okay. I just want to
Zongo
understand.
people.
Okay.
A Muslim does not drink.
Oh,
a Muslim does not smoke.
Okay.
A Muslim does not gamble. A Muslim does not indulge in my bed fornication. Muslim does not do any of this. Who shall be here? A Yanuni Pana. Yes, by nan next year for yes. 12. Later ones, no more 12. Anameboa. Ba ko work yes for namu. Oh no, yeah, bonny yes man. So even within Jesus and his disciples, I can say, black sheep. So there are black sheep in every community. So the fact say there was a black sheep in the disciples of Jesus, and that's not mean that yes, you miss your neighbor in a bad. And it's a open zone go a man for num shisha, num cocaine, num. Maybe they may call themselves say they are also Muslims. Say John the Baptist, Judas Iscariot friend also a disciple of Jesus. You know, they may call themselves.
The Arab countries,
What's it?
Arab countries,
whether they drink, whether they don't drink, their question is: did Islam ask them to drink? That's the anything Islam. Now people tend to that is where the confusion is. They tend to confuse the Arab people's culture or the Zongo people's culture to Islam. Islam is different, and the Omomo is different. I say Christianity, yeah. Oba a Christopher mua, you will never be what Bible say and yet a man for ye, and I ask me what Bible say and yet a man for Gusu ye. Sasanity. And it's all be ye be sour a what you say Bible and so on yana. No, any penny so bonnet, and a chance on ye the oil. Bible say man boy, your man also boy your man. As ya will bow your man boom, they are cooking us so them say, Ubish, that's why. And what was him? Eti, ya walk culture or say Ghana for say. Yes, we have some like Okan. There are so many beautiful culture. The way you see the Enidian penny for a mamre. The way you see do you know say your culture be na me share guy be on YouTube or you gonna ni what the Maya. Oko kuro so. Say okro do mu a welcome like obi wanya ohwo welcome no. Woni welcome ya dem awo.
No.
Unse oba Ghana ha ye be serve nsuo ya ma ba bia ye den ada. Ba bi wo kwa ye be ma nsuo ahoro nan ni ade ade. E ho do kwa ono na wakoto ni fie no ode na yere be mawo na yere mo ye 2 3 4 e na yere be mawo no no de na yela mawo no ne na yeden ada ne welcome ode mawo. These are the culture of some people. And it's okay to say, oh, Islam by and will be you culture be if you are and then no Islam by be share culture now we practice no then the enyi wom then the ensen wom then the emfata wom.
Who determined the enyen dey?
Enyankopon
the enye relative.
Nyame na determine.
Oh by and say me according to me jide say we nye.
Nyame na determine nyansa. That is why you see we need the divine guidance because we say we are supreme, so we are supreme. Do you know say even any religion nanka Ghana your tribe be own to me worry another tribe. In our own country we saw this tribe will be to me worry another tribe even though we are all Ghanaians, we all speak the same language. Religion ebe break it sanema we nyina ebe Nyankopon dey in divine law by no say there be eti obam pepe fuma kotokoli zabalma hwan ebri bi etwam na yentumi nware. But an Islam say no, this is not the reason why God created you into nations and tribes, into different families. No, this is not the reason. The reason is that you may recognize each other when we wear weakness, when we wear strength. Now also when weakness. Now sanity here, then we share information. So that be able to superior to somebody. Eti Nyankopon dey determine what is right and what is wrong. I don't think they be a catch CSF one say. So what can you do who is going to determine what is good and what is bad? Because the who feel say you good man no, me not mention a bad.
Obi so Quran verse yeseme make kremoni no monsa.
Quran chapter 5 verse 98.
That's your
Nyamisi ya ayyuhal ladzina amanu innamal khamr wal maisir wal ansab wal azram rijsun min amali shaitan fajtanibuhu la'allakum tuflihun. Oh, you have believed, certainly intoxicants and sabro and anything that intoxicates human being. Shisha, one yaki count, gambling, once already look to abaho. So that's here. And divination of arrows, and dedication of stones, abosom sem any atafubisa, a bisa. Or say, register in Amari Shaitan, these are devil's handiwork. Fagitanibu, abstain from them, so that you may have a victory. Et Yakopa can claim the Quran. Some verse when a man maka for sure woman saying in a good form. Some verse where and a man maka for HP woman say a good form. Et Adiaba come a person for in Atia and say, Yakasa Islam, Senayana, don't be well mo, Abraham Eka. Ana ya mamre yakofobia mamre me say Islam nya Arab fo mamre obenzongwa yedi fufuo yedi tozafi Arab fo omu ndi fufuo ndi tozafi aduane so ya mamre e ka mamre no ho obeyenzongwa ya hyefugu ya hyehye ye ntade wa Arab fo nhyefugu enye wo mamre enti sesebio ebia mahu se Arab ni ahyegela bia na eye mefe na mso ma hye bia wo say sade makofo bi kocha na amanfo hye coat obia ne ade a ofise na ye ka se ade bia wo obi kocha mu a eye papa bia entia Islam no ofa enye bone entia nyamesom eti ya peso mo ti ase se ye kocha na omo ka se ye kocha no eye de na omo ka no kocha na amli bia twam nyasa unim se omaya ye wo mu yi there was a time se obi wuja ne yere a nipa na oba bedi ade no de oba bedi ade no oba na wagya no as a widow no so eka adedie no even as late as 1985 year na obi tumi ne yere ene ne ma ebo bra owu a na ofa ofase abedi ade na eye kwacha as our culture way, even up to now, because I'm for practice our culture way, even after the interstate succession law, no, I'm for practice it because our culture be it strip people from what is rightly theirs. Obedi ni ku abobra awon kwada. And I'm for baby than street children because of Saudi winti. Et Islam ba no se there be yenye ne sa. And Islam acheche, hey, obi wu a ne yere obenya sei. Ne ma benya say oya obaba ma obenya say oya obaba obenya say Islam achicha ma obia enti sa culture we no anasa sa divine law we o culture te sem kra ebebu na gu fom. That is why ya Nyankopon mra no ba na se wo gina wo di adwuma e pejaw ba bia na wo no state na wo no a na amanfo hu se wo ye ketwa no Islam ba e pejaw. The problem is say yem practice Islam in its totality. In Quran chapter 2 verse 208, I was ya ayyuhallazina amanu udkhulu fi islami kafa wa la tattabi'u khutuwati shaitan. Was we ceremonia, you have to practice Islam in its completeness. That's the problem. We don't do it. It na kozonga man for din semu hwe na de si wo man mo bi ni ma fo nsem hu no bi omudi. This was the order of the day. Ebra Islam nyamba. Jahiliya time we na no mo ye. Na nyansa na yenka nyame abos mesom bosom wo se no so me kocha me hwe nsam abosom ekum mo ama abosom se ye wo kocha
but Islam mutwa moja
ya twa Islam ya
twa de ma hwan
ya kom de ma ahiafo ne nyanka
moja no mutwa de na moka
yanka hwe
nti obia twa abo Islam bewe
o se
dem kan want ya so make
ase ka se
bismillah na no ka
o se
bismillah ni masam kra moka na me no na to kasa bi bisa asam se utwa abo na obi atwa odwan a obewe
o da bi o se ye wo se utwa
na utwa na ma obi kwasi utwa nam de acha ma foforo na me twa o se me mfa ma foforo ada me de nya me nya abode
yanka se utwa ana ada ye beka se utwa me mfa ma foforo
na I want no bia ma ba ofie obi a o ya dem udwan da opeso kuna me kuna asebenwe
oh WW
go me nya kremoni
WW on said the chene say
I don't know if you are getting where I'm coming
no I feel that matter question I say because me can say
because minim say you don't just on slaughter abo na keke on slaughter abo na obo mpae mpae na obo no obo mpae before doing that you know bia can tell some mpae na sit to do that and amboa
ya kan on say ye wo mra bi okota nenum anya kopon say hurimat alaykum maita wadam wallahu hinzir oba kula ne ya wona maybe yakupa in prohibition e dey amayen in relation to meat e bi say abuafunu and for the maita me ena dam moja yendi lamul khinzil preko nam yanwe ena aboa yekum ye de ma abosom eno so yendi yekum ma abosom enti ye be kum aboa yese bismillah in the name of the creator ne ye twa aboa
so you twa in his name
eno no
many Muslim be din come I think because Mallam agenda menim so nim na yeah many din come say moja na ye twa no enye nam na Allah pawi o say that when you slaughter that's why you mention his name say utwa we ni din na utwa ta aboa no
eno Quran na kan kre was I don't need the blood in the Quran I don't need the blood I don't need the meat but what I need is the heart una wu kuma aboa no wa koma wu kum dia ma hia esa mi nyam kopo mi
tintina mbisa question say me so me kum dia ma hia fo ofie na wata aboa o ya da o me Muslim e wo se kum ne de ma hia fo no ma ba be kum no
oh yeah
adentina be ka say no dia onwe
no that be enya sa in Islam no nyam you can Quran chapter 5 verse 5 nyam e kire say wo ye Kristoni a ana Jew ni a ukum aboa metimi edi Jew and a Christian from Ahl Kitab umukum aboa yetimi edi but me na me ba bedi no me meka bismillah in the name of Allah because if ura wukum no wo wanka nemu obi oye konfo ana obi onye Ahl not obi onye from Ahl Kitab anybody who is not a Jew or a Christian ukum aboa metimi edi enti yen yedi the meat slaughtered by Muslims, Jews and Christians but onye Muslim onye Jew onye Christian ukum yetimi di
Krishna ni kuma aboa oni are Krishna
no they are not from the Ahl Kitab they are not Jews neither are they Christians enti omo nyina obi o ti sa bi okuma boye tumi di enti ade ba ko say wo person okuma na mimi tumi di a in what name are you slaughtering about den di na wo because omo yes na obi aso na mamre obu ye woni gidie enti nyansa de ye kan say won say na wo bisa say wo be de hu
me nye Kristoni me ye gidini mfans Abraham be Moshe eno aba ofie na ho mfa wo wabo e da we say mukum no salad dru no so nya hwe ma me nku ne ma
Abraham
o me ba na ma me kasa ma me kasa
Abraham
na ma me yi
nyansa pa
Hafiz na what say
obi be ku abo asa
me ba me na mo fichire na salad da me kra me mpa ma bo bi da no so na ma me ku ne ma we na o twa ni ja onwe
Abraham nyansa mini na Abraham ono sia obuta so yeden ya obeka so yeden
so o se oni sumbie na oni sumbie won timi kuma abo ma
e dan what ya ka kire nse ono na me human is na me kuma abo and then obwa o ko enam bi odwu ofi ho nya yize ya won krofo bebere ho nse naturally obi wo ho a na nya se bia na yetina radio so ayeka ya wamanfo bi wo ho me mahu obi a asa nipan accidentally or to tie tamane ya nkola no ya de ayi tube bicycle tube ayi na hye mu no ya de ya ayi catapult won sa catapult and oto ya de ball akoko ma akoko no wuye e bo akra na yare like on money like it is na wokum nipa and no kasa won fasika into akoko emre ontumi because of the feelings are on yaye e was that time no me minimum obi wallahi meti hanya se bia me minimum obi wako toilet so me ko toilet na akoko da toilet nim sa ketete across toilet tim e bi egum wallahi akoko da toilet nim enye na asemo toilet no so mu do udi agro awo ankasa no ubetom ana so kwa womba mi toilet nim ekoyi akoko no wie me hu nyina bini I couldn't stand say me hwesa akoko no bewu toilet nim be wanya de bia I no nti say wa be radio so na na me na aboa bi wura me dem a na obo obechinary Abraham opa mano aduma
na why hodai
mano bi wura dem obechinary also ope
you see I was making an example Ebema with mama I respond to what I'm saying maybe you are not understand me say obi a onye Christoni
yeah
onye
Christoni
there is no way some very meanwhile nipa na dwen won trim sa na dwen won trim sa na me mo me nia no ntimi onwe
no okuma yenwe
okay
unless under very extreme circumstance.
And yes, Chimney be near was Oyari Avram before 53.
Oh, the Avram, the Miyara from before.
Vijana good.
Avram, Manotia, San Crawford, Guamuti. When him, I send back when they say, in Islam, no. That is why if you study Islam, Islam is so beautiful. Nyansa. If you study Islam, and if people have the opportunity to explain things, people have a lot of misconceptions about Islam. And we need forums like this to be able to explain.
Christians who say Muslims who have a lot of misconception about Christianity. That is why when you say
no, even the Christians themselves, they have a lot of misconceptions within themselves.
I think the same thing applies to Islam.
No.
Because within the same religion, there are so many break when it comes to certain issues.
In Islam, we don't argue on fundamental issues, especially when it comes to ibadah or tawhid. We don't argue. Akidah, we don't argue on akidah, issues of akidah. Every Muslim knows that God is one. No Muslims say there are Trinity. No Muslims, all the Muslims, we believe Prophet Muhammad is prophet.
Tinyamena no de Trinity by afi de osime jai no.
Nyame amfa Trinity bi ama. Nyame ado wo kire na ye mini pastors ndi debate wo takrade. Trinity free him fa. Nyansa, no Christian can prove Trinity. Debi ameka say obi bet mama me a Trinity wo Bible mu just one quotation. Me than Christo ni. You cannot prove it. It's just a belief.
But you know, Ukomeka, there's a stone Yakutono.
Stone.
There is a figure. See, when you said there is Kaaba. And a Kaaba ni ho.
Kaaba si ho.
O bompa do any chain.
Me check Kaaba.
Telling to do any check Kaaba bompaye. Now will be a kutu stone. I'll send the problem.
No. So
now but in the
excellent. I love this question.
Metia bompaye Ghana ha. Anka metie me bompaye na nyame na me bompaye fe na. Pija meti na me kutu ba bia me bompaye. Why do you say just me face?
All right.
Kaaba na esi obi krom na nsa na mabompa ba nyame ate.
Time I'm sorry free no. Na me person me do show no so 11. If you tap card into say me sorry time. Un say ahomana cha sorry 5. Enti me free that time sala time so ye. Enti be tina kam ma me ba na me sala o kan. What take kam na we sala? Send north, south, east, and phone we are sala. It doesn't matter where you are facing.
But naturally, we can basis as one say do baby as basis now we use now. Let's go back to the fundamentals. Man called the fundamentals.
The difference between the Wakaya and Islam, say you face Kaaba, number one, we believe in unity. Islam has always believed in unity, unification, and then unification of purpose and of deeds. That is why send ye be wahano who travel across Bebiara the same thing. Interest obi tu kwanya no kuwuran kemufomu a the person is like of this or fie because Nyankopon mra no eye baako ye bibia ye baako nti ba bia obedu bia no eye standard because ni nyina fi Nyankopon che ne ba. So Muslim believe in unity. Now the Kaaba na esi ho no eye asori dan yo when a man for nim
by a physical figure adesi ho
na bi me ba
adesi ho
Kaaba na bi o
adesi ho
mami chechero mu Kaaba na te say studio ha
but adesi ho. There is a physical figure you see what's in the
Kaaba.
Yes, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. You know, there is something you see.
Oh, Kaaba.
Yeah, altar, right?
Yes, entity Kaaba.
Is it an altar?
Yes, Kaaba na nkasa no. Timio. Kaaba aso da ye wura mu ya asori o.
Na me can say, is it an altar? Say we baby yesumi iti efri. Aye die ni chira ho bompaye. Unification no one national, but is there a figure you say
yes,
but
mamimo explanation
the person will gitum na fi what explain it is there bibi so and the face bompaye
yes
twaso
afi mami checho mu Kaaba na esi wono e ya asori dan yo na ye wura mu bompaye enye se na ye face no e asori dan ye wura mu e bompaye as at that time no na ye asori ye face Jerusalem. So that is why Islam is even more beautiful. Kaaba ni si wo be ye salah ye face Jerusalem. Assuming say Kaaba no e ye bosom de say na o de ye example ya. We mu de mo som ebo no. Be yen e direction enti e bra na commission ni so abafo e ye salah no. They were facing the Jerusalem because na ye Qibla. Na Yesu ene ne nkro for Israel for no mu face.
Mekuta phone LG. Mekuta another phone Adwin Kutabi. Nina of Fubian in the Dean. But Nina one purpose to make calls and to receive calls and to do other communication stuff what are related to phone. Into who dear LG, Name dear Samsung will be dear iPhone. Ubia the ultimate purpose was send them the young phone your corner ever corner. Sana we also the iPhone your corner because the main purpose is no a corner. Right? I am not comparing, but let me break your idea down. In generality, me a Christian, me bomb pie. Use a bomb pie facing me or I saw them because I saw them be different positions. Okay. There is no way say you bomb pie Sunday and pie bomb pie in unison. But then Maso done ni alternate south. Where the HRC. That means that we are not praying unison.
All right. So mami chawadi mami unse Nyankopon ono hihye mmrama yi yen hihye mmrama nyame enti adwuma ye uwo mu yi obi adwuma ne de na obehye mmrama enti enye de wo adwen kirew na abeka enti yen na ye ka se ye face sanka Islam no emra ne wo ho se witumi aye de ope bia ko bia be do pe bia that will be the law but Nyankopon na say mun face aha also say oh nyame de hia ne se maboda bi you don't question God. Nyamia catch us say way say Nyankopon na say ni na the purpose is no you don't do that. Nyankopon say and the second and nyame say me nyina be questions and try any way anytime any way. But I didn't say we give to say free Nyankopon chen dia. You just abide by it, you obey it. Na nyansa yeah difference say woman say amanfo fee say Kaaba no ye bosum bia because me hu say ye koto Kaaba no. Ye koto Kaaba. There is a word of difference between bowing to Kaaba and bowing towards Kaaba. Kaaba is just a direction. We don't Kaaba in your idol. You bow to it. We don't bow to anything except God. Quran chapter 41 verse 53. We don't bow to anything except God. La tasjudu lishams wala lilqamar wasjudu lillah. We only bow to Allah. This is Muslim. The Kaaba I say place face.
So why in the Quran or share say just office you answer no bomb actually?
The Quran chapter 2 verse 144, 145, 147 obi say say mo nyina wo ho. It before no not they used to face Jerusalem. And this is even I have to say it is true say Islam no enye commissioning na starting Islam. It ebra commissioning buy no obe follow the na a commission for that omo wo ho no omo ye no. It you okay Bible no pa even in the Holy Bible, I think 1 Kings chapter 8, Solomon Bompai says Israel for Bompai the woman extra Jerusalem and Yakupunti woman Bible. Even one can Jerusalem saying a solemn day and the woman will fear Corona, Yamiti woman Bible. It means even the people of Jerusalem they were having a direction of prayer. And to commission the Bayano, as I says, that time Nanyankopon Yaman and Mra concern on Kasani Kiblano, you have to follow the former Kibla. It no force Jerusalem. And to say Nyankopon besa Kibla no, they tell Nyame say Kibla no is because the Jews no. Nyame did not say but they don't want to believe in it. They don't want to follow the Quran. And now say now Crampo say you follow still you are still following our Kibla. It means we are superior to you. And Nyankopon esa Kibla no e de ma commission. And you be face Kaaba. Enti Kaaba no ebla na omo ye Islam no sen Kaaba na bosoma obi enu won e bosom na obeja ne bosom akosom bosom foforo ebla bosom si with them. It's a direction. So the Muslims
the foolish among the people will say what has turned them away from their Qibla which they used to face.
This is a verse of the Quran that's the Jerusalem.
Say,
to
Allah belongs the east and the west. He guides whom he wills to a straight path. And thus you have made you a median,
which means
a just community, that you will be witness over the people.
That we will be witness over the people.
And the messenger will be a witness over you. And we did not make the Qibla, which you used to face, except that we might make evident who would follow the messenger from who would turn back on his heels.
And the Quran chapter 2 that we quote to you, and Sheikh Ekin Kaino. It's which I said, initially, we had our Qibla. As our Qibla, no, and yet, a Kaaba, and you say, okay, Kaaba near Bosuma, I don't know, yeah, but Kaaba now I call you before. It's just a direction. And then Yakupon change into a design.
98.9.
You mean into a circuit. And in Yansa, send your walk and say, okay, so be a more water. You don't decide for God. Based on your own desire. We are creating it here, we are creating the Obia, creating the yes, I have Obia, send your Pabia. Also, Rawa, the home back channel and Noye. Even yes, Umpo. Yansa, okay, John chapter 12, verse 48, 49, 50. Yes, Umpo, Yakopo, say, Mina Metro, Senya Obeka, Asama Obeka, any Senya Obeka. Yes, Numpo, they also in Yankupon the Bano. Yet the Nisa. Or Numpono Yankupon Bible can say, Mina Metro, Asama Obeka, any Senya Obeka. What to say and how to say it. But Christo need also there be or no or higher. Into no rassor them out. They won't bet channel son or yet. Yet we don't believe in that. You believe in so yeah, they be anyhow. You believe in the natural principle. Then Yankupon Cassie and a ye. It is a face Kaaba. Kaaba in Yabosom. Yans out there, my young cousin will be our solid in the bosom sope. Or bosom no solid, which Pablo. But does it even make sense? Say, I did awesome, but who be so? Ebia, young fan say, where your bosom, may summon. Now, me person, my friend, for some brandy and some bosom we are. No, my sense to bosom no so. Begin bosom, I made first, Mombro, near some bosom. Does it make sense? But logically, does it make sense? Yes, sir. Whatever so you man, Abraham will could be an Union to you.
Nambe Avram.
So only Antina Miss Uyan man.
The me and man in ye into. No, my answer. What will be so question?
Yes,
Then they will focus. Answer.
No, does it make sense? Oboom, say Obosuma was so.
You see, Adebia open answer yes or no piano. A relative. To be boo man, to be a boon.
So begin a bosom.
I'm say to be. That is why I'm getting your pen. To be.
It's
relative. The fact is, I will say your man and your mom. That is what I am talking about.
Some me better me can ya come on for someone to be done and I was like
that's what I mean.
It
is relative. So open yes or no answer. Me, I'm not the type that
gives yes or no. The same time I say common sense is subjective. Man for hey, me redefine common sense. I'm trying to redefine common sense. I'm not redefining common sense.
So Quran chapter 1 I'm can. One tias, enemy tias will not be saved. Why? My understanding
and your experience.
That you understand me. So I don't just say word no say me my fan on my problem. My understanding me culture me and me the Bible is true, right? That's what I mean too. A cut across both will be your common sense. So the obi apeke no kan or the understand.
The American say it does not make sense for you. Date your someone. So obest to date in so. So friend say they should come for you to worship that deity. You know, deities are meant to be respect. Almost sacred. Obianua obe behave such towards only deity or someone. And it is a Kaaba ni yabosuma. Yentina commission any time no. Even a nempo a man for fujina Kaaba neso ya fujina Kaaba neso. First Azan Bilal ye. Our fatal Makkah, the conquest of Makkah. Ebra ye conquer Makkah ni ye. Bilal fujina Kaaba no top and offer hayya ala sala. Mombrania sala. Na ya fujina bosom so say brania son sa bosom na. No. The Kaaba has never been an idol. It will never be an idol. The Kaaba was a sanctuary of God. It was the altar of God and it will remain to be the altar. Muslims nowhere bow to the Kaaba. Even though we respect the Kaaba, but there's one beautiful hadith in the authentic hadith. You know what the Prophet said about the Kaaba? The Prophet said, the sanctity of a life, one single human being, is more important in the sight of Allah than the Kaaba. How can a prophet say this about his own God? If the Kaaba is a God. The Kaaba is an idol. I will say it as such as a hadith quick. I said the sanctity of a life, one life, is more precious in the sight of Allah than the Kaaba. Do you believe that this could come from the Prophet? If the Kaaba is an idol.
What BB maybe so actually your clear stand as far as Islam is concerned. And we're part of culture. If you are your understanding of both the Christian faith, the Judah for Suma Judaism, no, and the baby ra, current Suma, also I don't know the reigning Suma Yamia Jatum now, the AKBI outmoded. Do person who Yamia jump to Islam. Nah, the principles are on fire, Juma. I don't know, it was clear from that perspective, right? Yeah. And I watch a job in the Musabi who the map at a job and yen white nay and other show, right? So you've broken it down. Yeah. So these concepts are clear to us. Right. And I would say, boy, you channel moonsoon, some Yakura Kakrama, who be there, Veggie Pedi, Muja, Mukum on certain festival, why you come no day, you find time one day and enter there. But then, a case of new issues. So, you know, me Bejibre, over there, na metima jibra ma motima ba be debate we pa because the Islamic religion, the Christian religion will be as one here bia. All right. Yemfa the other ones nto nchem so almost ba be me dey ba nya hwe. We dey yemfa we say asoma ho do na ka obi ase ne dey na ye. Would you guys obi dey nya? When I catch you. Sir. Any trawo. Ba ku bi craft never. We dey trawo na we dey fedi agro. Obi ane na dey ntime obi odi aba yate. Na nyansa na waka say mo wedding bi a mass wedding. Yes, mass wedding. Yes. Na Mr. I don't know. I was say odi kan awi ansa na wa ba na say obeye wo traditional marriage. Okay. Because ebusia no Ghana marriage say you should be accepted by both the families. Say what is due. I don't know your makwan ma ko ye me koyen krata something. When I say bedu sa time na say wedding card test say yeah and bintia say no, say we traditional wedding is regarded as wedding. Okay. Dim kra wom any issue. All right. What is be wo mam yemi so far as why na yere ho ade no. Untimi sinu kwa say onyanya wedding 20 na yere mo. Na say onyanya engagement na. No there. Untimi. No. Abraham say enwe. Minim. Oh, one day wa kan. Abraham. Manin kama mentimi manti. One ne click sexually. And I debut a hon kwa na say click. Sa na opa kire. Na ye deep wedding hon komo na da ko fa Abraham. Sa wo kan ya pa na adwen na. That's so crazy. Who say Abraham won? Who person wo betina sam kra. Who say oyo bia? Sa na ne som no kire. Oyo no wo sumpo. Abraham yo bia. Me say ye youth here be. One of our problem Abraham. Hey. Oh, my kasa say we several times. One of our you to come one of problem Abraham. Enye 11 for some duebo. I was the avenger. But one of our major problem Aji. Make as a 11 in the abbey. I won't say Abraham. The only thing they say, and Abraham ko ni pe bia obe poor religion no. Limited effort. Okay. A limited effort. Yes. That people who have rejected religion, who are making it huge. And also, do you guys a limited effort? Before you can make it, we're building mansions, we're industries. I can see about no, or pagan on GB and Tum. Sound crofoni now the man from Metra near access woman. It's either say, or what's kind of one yano. From Bonamba, my Scana Bonamba, and our milk woman, Bonamba, and I saw this Bonamba Nianco. I can say, Abraham, yeah, right there. Who shot banner say, Uhuna, and who yes over one up was so the carry not say, a ya. A nya no who obey Oba baby son. That I can't videos Oba baby son. Mini your videos evidence be Mini Oba no bisa no aka. It or a serious problem again. But you might do dinner or attack issues about leaders and the right course. In the support on that. Into and uncle but about you to the or say name.
Like and subscribe and click on the notification. Happy FM, Nimdie, Happy FM, and Nijen.